because this phone isn't really the best. But it's just a quick one today. I hope that you're all okay. I'm boiling hot. I'm boiling. And I am boiling because of Harry. No. I am boiling hot because of that. Gentlemen, I better start off. All my content is found on the public domain. I do operate using the fair use guidelines together with my own opinions, which are not necessarily true. Harry, I found all my content through friends and the media, Harry. I am, and I didn't make it up, but I am going to be forming my own opinion, Prince Harry. Am I right, Claire? How are you, babes? I think I'm going through the menopause. Anyway, what's this bloody stick? Right, let's start then. So, is you lot know, yeah? Harry. Hapless Harry, the hapless idiot, yeah? And that is me being very, very nice. It ain't what the media showed me or portrayed, Harry. It's exactly, yeah, what you're portraying. I don't need the media or your friends to show me, Prince Harry, that you're a complete retarded. Anyway, so it turns out this muppet, yeah, wants to get to court because years ago, allegedly, years ago, he thought a load of people were hacking his phone. Now, I've said it once and I'll say it again and I'll repeat it like a fucking parrot. I don't think it's right that anyone would be listening in on my phone calls. I mean, I've never once in my life gone through anyone's phone. I've never put a glass to my neighbour's wall so I can hear the conversations. Nah. Me? Me? I've never spied on anyone's, Facebook or nothing. I ain't that type. I don't know. I'm an angel. Yeah. Harry, it's called being a human. Shut the back door. Yeah, it's called being nosy. That's what we all do. And at the end of the day, let me just point out one thing, yeah? I don't care whether people had to jump over a fence, do an MI6, an assault course, yeah, go to Afghanistan, go to North Korea and come back just to get me some gossip on Harry. Well done. Because at the end of the day, Harry, no one would have been interested in you if you never came out to Diana's vajayjay. Am I lying though? You think if you came out to Fergie's vagina without ginger hair, you'd have fucking got anywhere? No. Let me tell you something, Prince Harry, about yourself, yeah. The only reason anyone is interested in you is A, because you're royal, B, because you're the grandson of the Queen and the son of the King and Diana's son. Yeah, no one's interested in you because you got brains and you're innovative or you're going to change the world or because you love black people because, you took one for the team by marrying a black girl. That turns out my cigarette butt is whiter, blacker than her. That is blacker than her. That was the colour when she met Harry and that's the colour after she married Harry. Colour chart. An insult. Any black person come to me, chat shit, watch, don't play games, yeah. Jog on and stay in your lane. Because you're an insult. You're a race baiter and you're an insulter. Anyway, so no one's interested in him. So if I want to hear gossip about you, Harry, what do you think? I want to sit there listening to what Harry's grades are? No, I want to see who Harry's sleeping with, what fuck up he's done the next day and shit like that. And then another thing is, he was the only person that we was relating to. Nobody was relating much to Charlie Boy. A few of us with Catherine, like me, you know what I mean? I like Eugenie and that, they're just little cousins, innit? You know, like having your little cousins around, like, shut up, yeah, whatever. You can play with my dollies, whatever, shut up in the background. Go and get the money, yeah. Go and tell my mum and dad that you want to borrow the money and then come back and give it me and shut the fuck up. That kind of cousin. Do you know what I mean? But apart from that, no one is interested in Harry at all. But I tell you what, I am interested in. I'm only interested in this court case, not because I want to give Harry the, oh, look, I feel sorry for him. Do I feel sorry for him? Do I fuck? Does his face look like it gives a shit? Because if your answer is yes, you need to go to video. But the what's that? What's that eye place called? An optician's. Swear down. So Mofo decides to take half of his cash, not his cash, because he's never really worked a day in his life. So don't play games. He decided to take half of his cash that was given to him by mummy and daddy. Yeah, aka taxpayers' money. And then the other half of the taxpayers' money to go to court to try and prove a point, knowing that he's going to lose. Now, fair enough, I don't think, and I'll tell you what, if they did do it to Harry, I don't care what none of you lot say, it's wrong. Chances are, did they do it? Yeah, they done it to fucking everyone. That's what, like, this was back in the day, Harry. The laws have changed. What makes this case very curious, yeah? The curious case of the cunt called Harry. What makes this case curious is I reckon this bloke is suffering from PTSD. He's fucked in the head. And if that was me as a friend, a wife, even his little kiddies, you know, them little fake dollies, once I put them batteries in them dolls, I'm sure them dolls will say, Daddy, you need to go to doctors. You need to go to doctors. Because that bloke, he needs psychiatric help. And that's me being nice. All right, Harry, you need psychiatric help. So, he sees his ex-lawyer, David Sherburn. I'm going to withhold judgment on that one because I don't really know much about him. Do you know what I mean? So I ain't got much to say about that man. But I've heard he's a permit hand, you know. He seems like one of them. Imagine Elton John with a quiff, with a great quiff. To me, imagine a gay 60-odd-year-old uncle. You know, one of them ones, always on holiday in Spain. One of them ones, living it up. Philip Schofield, but a bit of weight. Yeah, one of them. So anyway, David Sherburn, yeah? He sees Harry a few years ago. But guess what year he saw Harry? When Harry was on holiday in France. He saw him the year that he met Meghan. And that year, Meghan, yes you, I'm not saying allegedly. Meghan, Harry, yeah? And I know that Samantha Markle was saying, no, everyone stop blaming my sister. Well, Sam, stop changing your tune. All right. You're like a ping pong ball. 1 minute you're like, no, my sister wouldn't do it. Hey, your sister's a ratchet roach. Ratchet roach, Rachel. That's what her is. And I don't know if you think being nice to her every 5 seconds, yeah, is going to win you Sister of the Year. She don't want to know you. Now or ever. Anyway. So, he sees David Sherburn in Meghan and Harry. And Meghan and David have planted it into Harry's head. Harry, even though it's all done and dusted, yeah? Why don't you reopen up your old wounds, Harry? Because we care that much about you. Because everyone knows that David Sherburn, the lawyer, he knows Harry's going to lose. He don't give a fuck because he's getting paid. He knows Harry's a laughing stock. Does he care? No. Why? Because he's getting paid. Meghan, where are you? Holding your husband's hand, supporting. No. Why? Because you already got paid. Prostitution pays. Because you might as well call yourself a prostitute, because that's exactly how you're acting. Anyway, David Sherburn sees him on holiday. Him and Meghan convinces Harry, yeah, to open up his PTSD wounds. You know, how many soldiers did Harry kill? After he killed, how many was he? 20 odd, 30 odd. He killed 30 odd soldiers, they Talibans. Oh, and he broke his heart. He got out the helicopter, the Apache helicopter, shot how many Talibans, kids included, just for the fun of it, jumped back in the helicopter with his bodyguards and then jumped back home and went, look, I'm a hero. And then all of us over here was getting, well done, Harry. How proud you are. Yeah? Proud. Anyway, so Harry is chatting his bullshit, yeah? And if anyone's coming in, can you give me the courtesy of just pressing the like button? If you don't like, don't watch. Harry's gone to court telling them that it's a phone hacking, yeah, by the publishers of the Mirror. Day one, he's supposed to turn up. And before he turned up, actually, let me just say, because I'm thinking that near fatal car crash that happened in New York a few weeks ago, I think that was pre-planned, knowing that he was going to court. So all of us can say, oh my gosh, look, the newspapers are chasing him in in New York traffic. And then 2 weeks later, Harry's suing the newspapers because they keep hounding him. What a fucking coincidence! Ain't it? He ain't sus. Anyway, so David Sherburn, yeah, and that Mikey fucking Megan decides to convince that fucking hapless hazard, yeah, to open up old wounds, take him to court. Monday, he didn't turn up to court. Why? Oh, it was Lilibet's birthday. Are you telling me? 2-year-old Lilibet's birthday. Your daughter's 2 years old, mush. You know what? I couldn't give a fuck if Lilibet was 16 years fucking old. You think taxpayers have got time to be saying, hello, James, how's you? My little diamond, James. You think, and Dennis, you think, yeah, Tammy, say hello to your husband as well. Everyone coming in, hi. But do you think, on the real, seriously, I'm sorry, I'm losing my train. I just got excited there. Sorry, I just got a bit too excited. When I see all my crew coming in, I get excited. So everyone coming in, I hope that you are okay. Innit? And I think I'm doing pretty well. You can't see down here, but look, I'm not even holding the crutches. I'm just leaning up. I lean back. Anyway, let's talking about someone who he needs to lean back, take a step back. So David sends Harry to court. Monday, it was Lilibet's birthday. Harry never turned up to court. Bear in mind, people, we are paying for half of this. Am I lying, Claire? You live in England with me, Claire. Tell them. Oh, have we not paid 300k? 300k for Harry to get his feelings sorted. It would have cost probably about £10 for the psychiatrist to sort out his fucking feelings rather than going to court. Because I don't see what going to court is actually gonna do. Yeah, you think all the laws have changed, so it don't matter? Do you know what I mean? If the laws were still the same in the editorial world, I'll tell you what I mean in a minute. Because back in them days, when you couldn't do certain bits of hacking, you couldn't do this, you couldn't do that. Do you know what I mean? There's certain ways that you had to gain the information. Do you know what I mean? There were certain ways that you could really try and I keep forgetting my fucking words. It's some bloody tablets. Certain ways to try and attain information, yeah? But nowadays, those ways have changed. So it's a bit more lax for everyone. Hi, Roman, how are you? A poop show. Right. Everything to do with Harry since Megan is a shit show. It really is. I don't know if I genuinely think Harry sits on here. I don't think he watches my channel. Bear in mind though, he must watch Lady C, PD and all them. You know, Yankee, and everyone knows that I was associated. So he must kind of think all of those are thinking along the same lines as me, all those ladies. Do you know what I mean? And there's a few gentlemen as well that think, you know, there's Trevor, there's Daniel, them lot. They all think along the same lines, and their channels are a bit more bigger. So I'm thinking Harry must have caught glimpse of one of the channels and took note that this is what the majority of not just Britain but the world is thinking. And it's Harry, it's not just about Britain and the world. I'm talking as a woman, I feel bad for you. I'm talking as a British person, I'm talking as a Jamaican, yeah. I'm talking as someone that used to have a partner. I would never embarrass my man or my baby father like that. Do you know what I mean? Like on a real. And then seriously, Charles, when people keep cussing Charles and William, what do they want him to do? Harry talks about privacy. Privacy, privacy. I need my privacy. Everyone, leave me alone. Leave me alone. But when it suits him, when it comes to Netflix, yeah? And then selling his books. It's all right telling everyone about his brother's todger, about his brother's penis. Yeah, it's all right slagging off Camilla. It's all right chatting everyone's business. You know what I mean? Talking about his ex-missus. Talking about the woman who he lost his virginity to in the back of the fucking horse field or apple cart, whatever. That's nice, isn't it? Yeah? It's all right, isn't it, Harry? Because you're a special kind of cunt. Yeah? What we lot call it is privileged, spoiled prick. Anyway, so he goes in. He turns up late on the Monday, people. Very rude, highly rude. The justice, yeah. What's the judge called? Justice Franco. He's not going to take that very kindly. Judges don't fuck around. They don't give a fuck about your hierarchy. They don't care about your titles. Another thing I wanted to point out, when he was talking about titles and shit like that, he doesn't want titles. It's not that important. Did he not say that on Oprah Winfrey? But when they was asking him, what do you want to be called? Instead of saying, just call me Harry. It's just H. Prince Harry. He wants the full fucking title. Jacob Sussex, Prince Harry, don't forget this, that, and the other. Early Dumbarton. Diana's son, the son of the king. You know who I am. Yeah? Am I lying? So Harry had to point that out. He don't want it, but yeah, we notice. We notice, blood. We notice. It's all good, Harry. It's all good. I won't call you Prince. Number one, you don't deserve the title. Yeah? And number two, I don't have to call you Prince. And number three, you don't act regal. Number four, you're a fucking waste man. And number five, you shouldn't have a fucking title. Yeah? So, it turns up on the Tuesday. We call it phone hacking. In the court of laws, they're calling it a different name, people. I think it's called something about Information Act, something about misleading of Information Act. I can't quite remember. But they've got it. Ah! Fuck. They've got it under a different name. Yeah? And like I've said, a lot of these journalists that was working back in those days, it was Jane Kerr, the editor of the Mirror newspaper. They were freelancers. This happened way over 10, 15 years ago. This happened over 20 years ago. Can you not remember what happened 20 days ago? Do you remember 20 hours ago? So how the hell is Jane supposed to sit there remembering everything that happened 20 years ago and girls moved on, to next job and next job? What the fuck are you on, Harry? That's like someone calling me up about a job that I had when I was like 15 years old when I was working in Quick Save. Do you know what I mean? When I was working in the local supermarket packing fruit. I was like, oh, Sham, do you remember Ashley? Do you remember that? Do you remember what happened? No! I remember nicking some fruits after work and that's it. Do you know what I mean? I remember having a laugh with my managers. Standard, innit? Ash was safe. Anyway, so when he turned up on the Tuesday, yeah, which he did, he got questioned, They was asking him loads of questions. He done 8 hours in the witness box, and the last time someone else was questioned, yeah, the last time a royal was in a box was over 100 and odd years ago, and this was over them fighting about a card game because back in the day you couldn't cheat over a card game, and it was Queen Victoria's son. She was highly embarrassed about it. Do you know what I mean? Because who they are wants their son in court chatting your business. You know, the whole point about being royal is having an air of mystery. You know, that mystique around you. But Harry forgot that bullshit because he ain't got no fucking sense. He's like that fuck up. You know, the prodigal son. And then he comes back limping. Fuck off. I had the prodigal dad. Or the prodigal mom. Go and fuck yourself. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Do you know what I mean? I bet him. You're right, babes. So, hi, Tariq. Anyway, so when he turned up, yeah, number one, he didn't turn up on Monday. He gave a fucking lame ass excuse, yeah, very rude. Number two, he turned up on Tuesday. I'm not gonna lie, Harry was courteous on Tuesday. He had a bit of a joke. But the main thing is, he has to prove that people were hacking his phone, hacking his going, like jumping dun 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 dun. They were doing a fucking Tom Cruise, jumping, abseiling out of a fucking helicopter into Buckingham Palace, spying through the window. Ooh, 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 ooh. You know what I mean? Spying on it. Just so we can know that at 12 years old, he was drinking and smoking like a lot of normal teenagers around that age was trying shit, doing. Harry, get the fuck over it. You weren't the only one. They done it to Harry. They done it to Eugenie. They done it. What made Harry special? The only thing special about Harry is what's inside his fucking head. Do you know what I mean? He's special, all right. He's fucking special, all right. Anyway, they had Jane Kerr in there, but that was day two. Day one, we call it day two. Day one was Monday. That was a no-show. Everyone was furious in it. And he done that on purpose. He was so flippant about it, like, yeah, I'm what blood, I don't care. Day two, he turns up to court. They're asking him questions. He's got over 180 odd articles, apparently, of when they were hacking his phone. Yeah? That's what Harry said. And they said, prove it. We're saying, all right, Harry, if they did hack your phone back in the day, prove it. How did they hack it? How did they obtain the information? Where did they get the information from? And Harry went, I don't know. Day three, he went, I don't know where they got it from. That's why I'm here. No, Harry. It doesn't work like that. You couldn't get fucking thicker. This motherfucker is thicker than 20 fucking planks of fucking wood. He's thicker than that fucking tree over there that you call chopped down. I ain't lying. I've never seen any. He's thicker than the old fucking loaves of bread in a Warburton factory. I ain't saying nothing thicker. He's thicker than that wall. Trying to punch that fucking wall. You think that's fucking thick? It's thicker than wall. Name thick. It's thicker than the thickest of the thick. It's thicker than the word thick. It's thicker than the fucking thickest fat thick. Name another word for thick, because I ain't no thesaurus. Stupid. Idiotic. Retarded. Unreal. So he says, I don't know how to prove it. Don't, thank you. How much? Don't. He's the type, yeah, that'd be standing in the corner back in the day in the 50s, yeah, with that D on his head. Duh. Fucking donut. Donut. It's a fucking Dunkin' Donuts. You're right, future. I'm spitting. I'm getting all excited. He's just boom. Anyway, so They was asking him questions. Then Harry decides, no, I ain't gonna be answering your questions. Harry decides that he's gonna play the lawyer. No, Harry, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You go into court, you bring evidence, out of those 100 and odd pieces of evidence, you only took 30 of them with you. So, all right, let's give him a bit of leeway, people. He's got 30 out of the 100 and odd evidence he's found over the years of them phone hacking, alleged evidence. He brings 30 odd of them to court with him. Fair enough. So we're going through the evidence yesterday and Tuesday. So Tuesday and yesterday we're asking Harry about this evidence. Harry's saying, well, I don't know who wrote it. Oh, okay then. Well, what about this one here, Harry? Well, because that one there came from the News of the World the day before. What about this article, Harry? Because that one there came from Buckingham Palace. What about this article, Harry, that you're trying to say that we jumped walls, we was hacking your phone? Nah, that one came from you, Harry. It came out of your mouth. This is what I mean, people. He's actually gone to court with evidence to say that they're hacking him. After the evidence that he pulls out, he was the one that spoke about it to the newspapers. He gave the evidence. Another one of the evidence, it was one of the publishers was in a nightclub with him. And the publisher saw him in Chelsea having a little whatever. She reported it the next day. She was actually there. So that's the evidence. Yeah, they've proven it. They've got the cameras, Harry. And here's another... So basically, all the evidence that Harry has corroborated with him, all of it is a load of fucking shit, people. No lie, it's a load of crap, yeah? So he's made himself look a bit stupid there, his lawyer and himself. Then on top of that, he is questioning the keyser. He's like questioning the person that is supposed to be questioning him, saying, well, where's the evidence? Well, why don't you show me where the evidence is? Harry, you said that they hacked your phone, say like in 2016, well, say 2005. Harry's like, yeah. Yeah, but Harry, you didn't get a phone until 2008. Oh, didn't I? Well, it was my mommy's mobile phone. That's what he said. He said it was his mum's mobile phone. That was one excuse that he used. Yeah? When they called him out on his bullshit, it was mummy's mobile phone. Another one, he couldn't prove. He wants us to prove this. He wants us to prove that the Mirror have hacked. No, Harry, it's for you to bring the factual evidence. It's not for us to prove it that we're wrong. It's for you. Does he know what anything works? Does he know how to open a door? Anyway, does he know how to use Velcro, let alone fucking laces? Anyway, so then, another thing is banging on about his great love of Chelsea Davy. Now, he mentions Chelsea Davy, yeah? He mentions Chelsea Davies' name. That's his ex-girlfriend from South Africa. He was now gone on to be happily married. Thank the Lord. Lord have mercy. Thank the Lord for small blessings. But he mentions Chelsea Davies' name 118 times throughout this little hearing within the 2 days. He mentions his wife's name 5 times. Now, 118 take away 5 equals 113. 1 plus 1 plus 3 equals 5. I don't know why I just come out with that. Numbers mean something to me, but I just thought 118 times. Yeah? 118 take away. And he mentioned, that's how many times he mentions her, the other woman. He mentions his wife 5 times. So 118 take away 5 is 113. 13, bad luck. But then just separate the numbers 1, 1, 3. 113. Add the 1, add the 1, add the 3 equals 5. 5. I'm just saying. That was just some random shit. Anyway, let's just go back to reality. He turned up late. He was rude to the people, and then he starts crying. He says that they was planting, aka the Mirror editors, they were planting bugs on his friends' cars, on his girlfriend's cars, and around the palace. He spoke about Paul Burrell, the late Princess Diana, his mom's best friend and one of her best confidants, who also worked. And as much as you might not like Paul, yeah, I think he has got Diana's back a lot more than that fucking idiot, stupid embarrassment called Harry. He lives off his mom's memory, man. Like, it's disgusting. It's vile. When someone just, they're rinsy. When someone's dead, I can't go on because so and so died. Like, it's been fucking how many years? I don't give a fuck anymore. I really don't. Yeah, you were 12 years old and your fucking mum died. You're 30 odd and you're still crying like a fucking bitch. Are you for fucking real? What kind of pussy old does that? You really think I'll give a shit? My mum died in November. Just gone. Get a grip, Harry. The fuck? Unreal. So fucking. This motherfucker needs fucking serious mental health help. Anyway, so I do feel sorry for Jane Kerr. He mentions her how many times, yeah? Like I says, the judge, Justice Fanco, he ain't gonna be making up his mind until the end of the month. But Harry, he should be flying. I don't know what he's doing. I find it funny that Meghan Markle hasn't turned up. I mean, you lot tell me, what do you think about the court case so far? Do you think Harry is right taking the Mirror to court, opening up fresh wounds? People don't, the same people that he's taken to court, they don't work there anymore. Half of them are dead. They're dead as a fucking dodo. So what's he gonna do? Dig up a fucking grave? If he was your son, you'd be so humiliated. I think 90% of God's earth thinks exactly the same as you, Bertie. Do you know what I mean? I genuinely do. I think they genuinely think if that was my child, I would be absolutely mortified. Swear down. Oh, my leg is. It's been killing the last 2 days. I don't know why. And I've got to go back to hospital again next week, so I'm not really that happy. Do you know what I mean? Nothing ever works out, but it does. Because this morning, even though I've got my crutches, look, I can still stand on the one leg and that one a little bit if I lean. Yeah, I can. Swear down, and I'm trying to learn to walk. My leg can lift up now. My brain is actually going to the leg to say lift. It's still heavy. It feels like there's brick on it. But I'm walking. Well, I'm not walking, but I will. I guarantee in 6 weeks' time I'll be walking properly, that is. Guarantee. But I reckon next week they're going to put that thing on and I don't want to. I don't want nothing on it. I genuinely don't. I'm in pain. Right. Let me know what you think about Harry, please. Give me all your thoughts. I will be back very soon. I'm very tired. Oh, thank you, honey. I hope I get well soon. I've run out of ibuprofen. My daughter can't go to the doctor, to the shop, because she's underage. So I'm going to have to wait for someone to walk past. But every time I stand up, it kills. It really does. But I'm not going to lie. I've done all the housework. I've cooked and cleaned this morning. And I've had my omelette with spinach. I've had me my cup of coffee, 2 of them. And I'm having me some juice. I've nearly run out of my juice. So, like, subscribe and share. Have a beautiful day, everyone, and let me know down below what you think. Will Harry win this court case? Do you think he should have took it forward? Do you know what I mean? Let me know. Oh, I should in the future. Oh, good. Bye. Mwah.